Hello dear students, welcome to GR's classes. Today let us know about the formation of sodium chloride. That means how the sodium chloride forms, let us know. Sodium chloride formation. As we know, it has the chemical formula NaCl. Na is the sodium. If you see the electronic configuration of Na, you can see the electrons are arranged like 2, 8, 1 in the orbits. If you see the structure, that means the atomic structure, here we can find the proton and neutron in the nucleus, and in the first orbit we can find 2 electrons revolving around it. Then in the second orbit, as we know, 8 electrons are revolving in the orbit. These are the 8 electrons. Then at the outermost shell in the sodium, we can find only 1 electron. There is the only 1 electron in outermost shell, that is the 1 electron. If you see the chlorine, in chlorine, the electrons are arranged as 2, 8 and 7. If you see the atomic structure, here also we can find proton and neutron and the electrons surrounding in the orbit. In first shell, we can see the 2 electrons, and in the second, we can find 8 electrons like this, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 electrons. Then at the outermost shell, as we know, it has 7 electrons. Here you can see the 7 electrons. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. Means it contains 7 electrons in the outermost shell. If you see the bond formation here takes place the ionic bond, that is Na combines with the Cl and forms NaCl by the ionic bonding. It has 1 electron in its outermost shell, and the chlorine has 7 electron in its outermost shell. As it combines by ionic bonding, it forms NaCl. Here we can see here the electrons. The chlorine has 7 electrons and it combines with the sodium electron and forms the octet rule. As we know, here the outermost shell completes by getting the electron from sodium. That means here it is the sodium atomic structure and it is the chlorine atomic structure. Here the sodium gives 1 electron to this and it becomes 2, 8, 8. Outermost shell has 8 electrons. As the sodium gives 1 electron to this, here it becomes 2, 8. Here also it has the 8 electrons in the outermost shell and it follows the octet rule. Here we can see when this sodium gives 1 electron to chlorine, it becomes here the positively charged. And the chlorine get 1 electron from the sodium and becomes negatively charged. That means by the formation of ionic bond, the Na gives electron to chlorine and becomes positively charged, and the chlorine get 1 electron from the sodium and becomes negatively charged. Like this, the formation of ionic bonding takes place in the sodium chloride. Okay, thank you.